English with Deck. Morning. How are we all doing today? Well, I hope that everything is going swimmingly for you. Yeah, you know, um, I've got my cup of tea. It's a little bit chilly in the room, but no complaints. The weather forecast is looking lovely, and I have already achieved a fair few things on my schedule. Um, yeah, so as I'm sure a lot of you know, quite often I have early morning classes um, on various days of the week. So my schedule does change a little bit day to day, but it's fairly consistent usually. However, of course, things happen in life, so occasionally the schedule will change a little. It happens to me as much as anything. But this week, one very regular student, she takes a class every well, my Wednesday morning, in Japan, but Japan time. She takes a class every Wednesday morning, without fail. She's so fun to talk to. Great student, absolutely amazing person. Yeah. Anyway, this week something came up with her, so she had to reschedule to today. Now, today is Friday morning, Japan time. Of course, not an issue. Life happens. And unfortunately, something happened again today. But again, someone could be, you cancelled twice, or you need to reschedule twice. My schedule, it's all up in the air. Angry. But what's the point in that? What does that achieve? Of course, if you have a good relationship with your student, then shouldn't you be accommodating? That's how I've tried to think. And honestly, this sounds a bit cliche, but if I was in that situation, and I have been, not necessarily as a student, but as a teacher, let's say suddenly something happens, my kid gets ill, or I get ill, or I need to do something very quickly. These things happen. How would hope to be treated by my student, by my teacher, if it was in that case? You know, and that's how I try to think about these situations. It can't always be helped. Things are unavoidable. And it creates this level of trust and relaxation. It's like, and then what happens there is in the classroom, it creates a safe space. We can talk about anything. We can have fun. We can make sure we are learning in a relaxed environment. And that all accumulates to a fantastic learning experience. And I really hope Jay is feeling better. She hasn't actually responded yet at this time of recording, and I am sure she will do. If she does listen, if you are listening to this at some point, thank you for all the great conversations thus far. um, but yeah, I just thought it was a great opportunity to share the fact that, you know, as a tutor, I think it's really important to be accommodating to a student's needs. I think it's really important to be. And then, of course, I hope if the time comes, the gesture can be reciprocated. That's a fun word for you. Reciprocated. It means to give back, essentially. To return. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, return. Give back. So I hope the gesture can be reciprocated, of course. But at the end of the day, uh, I think it's really important to create this safe space for learning. So, yeah, long story short, what I have achieved this morning, well, I have folded all of yesterday's laundry already. Nice. I am already on my second cup of tea. I don't know if that's an achievement, but it's going down the list. Already put away the dishes from yesterday, all of those dishes and the cutlery as well. The kids' school bags are ready, and I've done my morning stretches. Now that is a nice set of achievements to achieve before it is even 6 a.m. You know, that is a pretty. I think I should give myself a little pat on the back. So, yeah, just remember that learning shouldn't be a chore, and you should be able to tell your tutor that you feel ill, that you feel you can't attend for whatever reason. And there shouldn't be any awkwardness about that. Well, look, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and that you can hopefully gain some insightful information about English learning and even my classes. And just a reminder again, if you are interested in learning any lessons with me, feel free just to take a gander at my English tutor page, which is on the Preply website. All my work is currently being taught on Preply. If you access my website, deckenglish.com, there will be two links there. You can access one if you already have an account with Preply, and you can just sign into your account, and that will take you directly to my page. There is a second link which I've actually added fairly recently, which is for people who are currently not signed up with the platform. Now, let me preface this by saying I am not in any way being sponsored or anything like that for saying this. I am receiving no money from Preply for saying this. Oh. But there is actually quite a nice little sign-up bonus for you guys. If you sign up to Preply, you can be using the secondary link on my website, which is on the projects page. You can receive a 30% discount on your first trial lesson. However, I just thought I'd explain this. If you use that secondary link, it will take you to the sign up page. You need to make an account and you can claim your 30% off your first trial lesson. However, you will need to search for my name directly. So under the link to the sign up page on the website, there is a little box just telling you what to search for with my full name, which is what I'm registered for under on Preply. So if you sign up, make an account, then you can just copy and paste from my website, copy, paste into the Preply search, and you will find my tutor profile that way. So if you are new to Preply, feel free to use that sign up bonus, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, well, look, I hope you're having a great morning, a good afternoon, and a lovely evening. Okay, let's see you in the next one. Bye for now.